Hey guys, it's Chris Murphy. I'm gonna go over the 10 mistakes that creators make on social media. I've made some of these mistakes and learned from them on my way to getting 350,000 followers across my platforms. So take a look at these. I think it will save you some time and some pain. I put the most important one first, and that is caring what others think. If you're passionate about the content you make and it could lead to opportunities and income, then anyone judging you isn't really a true friend or has an opinion that you should care about. In general, I often think too much about the opinions of others. But with my content, I know that I'm trying to help kids and families, so I know my motivations are pure. And as long as you have the right motivations and objectives, you can't lose. Actually, one of my best friends made fun of the content that I made in a group chat, and it kind of hurt me at the time. And this might happen to you too, but don't take it personally, let it roll off your back, and don't hold a grudge. The worst thing you could do is letting some words keep you from doing something that could lead to so much. The second mistake that I've personally made and learned from is not posting frequently. Just like anything, experience is the best teacher. The more you post, the more you're going to learn about content creation, the algorithm, your audience, and your specific niche. When I started, I was posting about 3 times a week, and that was pretty good. That allowed me to build a good base level of around 10,000 followers. But around that time, a more experienced creator had told me he posted every day. So I did the same. And not only did posting more frequently accelerate my learning, but it also created a stronger engine of my content. Let's say my videos were conservatively at 10,000 views per video. So every week my videos were getting around 30,000 views, but when I posted every day, that was growing to 70,000, which created 160,000 view difference over a month. Something I didn't realize at the time is that there are no rules in social media. There are some creators and business accounts that post even 8 times a day. So the more pieces of content you put out there, it's more videos that are attracting views and more videos that have the chance to go viral. The third mistake that creators make is chasing perfection. And the reason is waiting for making the perfect piece of content actually just leads to inaction. Especially early on when you're building your platform and you don't have the audience, most of your posting is going to be for your benefit and for your learning. Start with what you have, post consistently, and improve as you go. And for me, posting every day, that would not be possible if I tried to make every video perfect. Content creation is a skill and you need to get your reps in, so post. And a mindset that really helps me is that if a video doesn't perform that I worked really hard on and I had high expectations for, I just say, oh well, because I know another video is gonna be posted the next day and the next day, and I'll forget about it. And funny enough, the ones that had less effort or less expectations are sometimes the ones that pop off. So I can't stress enough, if you post frequently, you will be building a content engine for your brand. Fourth mistake is not posting across platforms. You're already doing the hard part of creating your content. The easy part is just posting that on the different channels. It literally only takes a couple minutes and it maximizes your video and different chances for the video to do well. Me personally, I post to Instagram, which automatically posts to Facebook, and then I post on YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok as well. So that's 5 platforms. And now I've created a higher cumulative follow count and view count, which makes me more attractive to brands, which increases my revenue. This is casting more lines and giving me more chance for virality. Sometimes a video will flop on one platform, but boom on another. Fifth mistake is spending too much time on hashtags. Hashtags don't really matter as much as they used to. Just create a list in your notes app of relative hashtags within your niche and just copy and paste. For me, I just use 5 relevant broad hashtags on most of my posts. But if I'm making a video on more of a specific topic within my niche, I'll maybe hashtag that because it'd be more searchable. And typing hashtags takes too long. You can use voice to text to do this as well. The 6th mistake is not interacting with comments, especially early on when you are begging for followers, you're begging for interaction. Every comment that you get, you should be immediately liking and replying to. These really are a gift. You need to acknowledge them. For me personally, I think of these people commenting as my audience, so they're people I can learn from. So with each comment, I try to reply with a question that can, 1, strengthen our relationship, but also give me more information. And on busy days, even replying with a quick word or an emoji helps. Acknowledging your audience is how you build loyalty, and it furthers your engagement. The 7th mistake is similar, but it's not acknowledging the negative comments. Again, these negative comments, you probably don't know these people and you shouldn't take it personal. Remember what I said, every comment is like a gift, even when it's negative. It's free engagement, so just say thank you by responding with kindness or humor. Oftentimes when you do this, they didn't even think that you would acknowledge them back, so when you do, they end up switching their mood. My experience with the negative comments has been prevalent on Facebook, but with these comments, I just try to reply kindly and ask for more clarification for them to go into more detail, which makes them comment again. And again, like I said, these people often backpedal on their comments or even apologize. But also don't miss the opportunity for constructive criticism. Even if it's worded in a mean way, there may be some truth from it that you can learn from. Sometimes I've been so focused on the editing of my videos that I miss the context of my coaching. And people have questioned my coaching, and I really think back to it if I truly believe that this was the best way to teach it, and sometimes I'm wrong. And these negative comments help me become a better coach, actually. The 8th mistake is not following others in your field. Even if you think you know your thing in and out, there's still much to be learned. Before I made my page, I felt I knew baseball as good as anyone. But following these other people that are very knowledgeable has taught me so much and made me a way better coach. And following these people within your niche can give you valuable insight, like different perspectives, their strategies, and a way to differentiate your brand from the others. One of my good friends, Coach Steinman, is someone that I learned a bunch from. I would comment and DM him telling him that, and we ended up being great friends enough to the point where we ran a clinic together. And he's the one that shared with me that he posts every single day, which ended up boosting my career. So social media is a way that you can meet people you otherwise wouldn't. It's a very powerful tool. This leads me to the 9th mistake that many creators make, and that's not interacting with the other accounts in your space. You should always be engaging with the other creators in your niche because they've already cultivated the audience that you're trying to capture. Anytime I see a good post from someone within my space, I comment, "You're a beast." This is something authentic that I'd say in person, and it's a compliment, so they like it. This helps build a relationship between us, but it also gives me visibility to the viewers that are seeing that post as well. Not DMing these creators too is also a huge missed opportunity for you. Cultivating relationships within the DMs has helped my career immensely and got me invited to be an NYABC coach. This is where some of the top baseball content creators get together and run a camp completely free. We had 3,200 kids apply and we only select 50 kids. And this is possible because we get a company to sponsor it with how many views we generate from the camp. So a group that's helped me transform my career all started with a DM. The last mistake, but maybe the most important, is caring too much about the numbers. Early on, your views are probably going to be low, and this is because you're just starting and you haven't built your audience. The biggest mistake you can make is comparing yourself to people that have been posting, that have built that audience. The biggest value about posting when you're starting off is actually posting for yourself, not for the numbers. Every time you post, you're getting more comfortable putting your stuff out there, you are learning the algorithm more, you are building your audience more, and you're learning how content works. And all that is worth way more than the metrics. But I want you to think about this. So if you only got 500 views on your first or second video, you might be discouraged because maybe you're hoping for 10,000, 50,000, maybe something to go viral right away. But think about 500 people in a single room hearing what you have to say. If you saw that in person, you would be nervous and you'd be saying, wow, that's a lot of people. So don't diminish the number of views you get. For me, when I'm doing an in-person lesson, my coaching is only reaching that one kid. But when I post that same coaching on social media, my coaching is now reaching hundreds or maybe thousands of people. So when I compare my coaching reaching one versus hundreds or thousands, I'm always happy to take the higher number. So that wraps it up. If you guys avoid these 10 fundamental mistakes that a lot of creators make, I think you'll be on your way to long-term creator success. Thanks guys, I'll see you later.